this post, share this video, let people know that DeeWorks Live is on the air, and we've got something special in store for you today, and you do not want to miss it. So go ahead, take a moment. You've got a few minutes before the show starts, and just go ahead and just start tagging, sharing. Go to all your different groups and share this post. Share this post. Go ahead right now. You've got time. You're not going to miss anything. I promise you. I won't start until you get back. All right, let's go, y'all.
And now, here's your host, Dee Spencer, the Working Lady.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Let's Have Fun Friday. How is everybody doing today? Welcome to another edition of DeeWorks Live. I'm your girl, Dee Spencer, the Working Lady. And if the work won't come to Dee, then Dee will go to work. Yes. Who's out there watching today? Let me know what city you repping, Oh, my goodness. Zuri J is in the building. Hello, Zuri J is in her seat. Hey, honey, how are you? Welcome. How you doing? Glad to see you here. Also, I see, what is this, Black Love? Ooh, Black Love is in the building. Hey, what did I say, Black Lock? Oh, my eyes are blurred. I can't see. Black Lock. Hey, Black Lock 007. Welcome to DeeWorks Live. Shout out to everybody that's checking us out on Facebook and Instagram. Well, we're not on Instagram today. We're going to post the interview on Instagram, but we're on YouTube and we're on Facebook and we're on Twitter today. So welcome everybody that's checking us out. Tag a friend if you missed the intro that said grab somebody, share this post, because listen, you are going to want to be here for today's show because we have some valuable information. Hello, Paula. How are you? Thank you for being here today. Thank you so much for being here. It has been a crazy cold week here in Jersey. Like the weather is like flip-flopping back and forth. I feel like a fish that's like jumped out of the water because one day it's nice and beautiful, and then today it was freezing. Ooh, I'm so glad I got to work inside, but my goodness, it was cold outside today, going from the car to inside and all of that. So how have you all been? We're not going to do too much with the preliminaries today because I want to be able to get right into this interview with my beautiful, beautiful guest that I have on today. But I want to know how you all are doing. So real quick, though, I do want to talk about a couple of things. Okay. First of all, did you all watch Versus with Anthony Hamilton and Music Soul Child? Did you get to watch it? I have a confession to make. I missed it. I had to watch it on the replay. I don't know what I was doing. I'll tell you what I was doing. I have gotten sucked down the wormhole of Netflix binge watching. And so I was binge watching, and I've been binge watching Ozark. And they've just taken me all off my schedule. So I miss everything. So every free moment I have, I'm trying to binge watch that show because it just has me like so enthralled, and that's not a good thing because I'm missing things. But I love me some Anthony Hamilton. I love me some Music Soul Child. And I think that those were two great people to have I see my guests down there. I see there were two great people to have on a Versus, even though now it's sponsored by Triller. Triller is the new platform that is hosting the Versus events. So it was really good. If you missed it, you can always go back on YouTube and watch it because it was really, really good. So I hope that you got an opportunity to check that out. Now let's talk about Nick Cannon. Yeah, what's wrong with Nick Cannon? So Nick Cannon put out a statement that, he's on baby number 9 now. He put out a statement that he only has unprotected sex with the women that he thinks he might want to have a baby with. That's a problem, y'all. That is a problem. Hey, Yolanda Lattimore, what's up, Dryer Buzz? That's a problem for me. Like, I just feel like that is such reckless and irresponsible behavior. Just like so reckless and irresponsible, because while you're dibbling and dabbling unprotectedly with these women, okay, and our guest today, this is good. We're gonna talk about legacy and all this because he claimed, he's trying to build his legacy or whatever. But while you're dibbling and dabbling with all these different women and stuff, like, you are exposing them to God knows what. Like, I don't wish bad on anybody, but I feel like it's just a matter of time before something jumps off. You know what I'm saying? Like, something not good jumps off. So I don't know, Nick. You might want to rethink that whole thing. That's not good. And these women, like, you all know the history. You know what's going on. Why are you going along with this stuff? Why, Lord? Why? Somebody help the little fella. I don't know. I'm a little concerned. And I just really think he needs to get that in check. Okay, hold on 1 second here. I need to get get one of these messages up here, and I need to get working. All right. Money. Zuri says money. Yeah, money. But you know what they say, money is the root of all evil, and you know what's going to happen. God forbid if anything happens to him. I hope that he has a will in place. I hope that he has his affairs in the proper order. I trust that he does, and that he has set up trusts and trust funds and all of those things, because let me tell you, when someone passes away, that's when the nails come out and people start fighting over stuff. So I don't know. He just better be careful. That's all I'm saying. All right. And then real quickly, I want to just say, take a moment, as always, to remember those people who are going through things, those people who are going through depression, anxiety, whatever it is that you're going through right now. We want you to know that we are still praying for you, that we have not forgotten about you. If you're worried, if you are still grieving, those type of things, remember to check on your people, okay? Y'all remember to check on your folks, okay? Reach out, pick up the phone and call people, because a lot of people are still going through. We want to let you know that we care about you, and we want to just take a moment, and just acknowledge people and what you're going through, and just have a moment of quiet and prayer. All right? So everybody take one quick moment. Father, we ask you to touch all those that are under the sound of my voice. Devil, we rebuke anything evil that comes across this program today, because you don't like us praying for people. And we ask that you would send peace, send comfort, send healing to each and every person who's in need on this day. We thank you and we give you honor and glory. Amen. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Black Lock says, praying along with us. All right. Yeah. Okay, so let me get right into it. I'm super excited. So I have to say shout out to my girl Dryer Buzz, because I came across this beautiful soul that I'm getting ready to introduce you all to in the room, Feed Your Dreams, which is my hangout spot every morning, Tuesday through Saturday through the week at 7:55 a.m. on Clubhouse. My guest today was in the room, and she was talking. She started talking, and I looked up her bio, looked up her profile, and I was like, "Ooh, I like what she's talking about." So my guest today is the founder of Ezer Legal Solutions. I hope I'm saying that right. Easier Legal Solutions, an estate planning law firm, uh, which wait, hold on, can't read my own thing. Law firm. Uh, okay, there we go. Based in North Carolina, she founded this firm to truly make a difference in to truly make a positive impact on the lives of those around her. She recognized the importance of serving her community with estate planning solutions that not only protect tangible assets, but also preserves family legacies. We just talked about that, and sustains harmonious familial relationships. You all give it up for the very beautiful and super talented. That's not all she does, because she's got a lot of little tricks in her bag. You all give it up for my very special guest today, Miss Savaun Perry.
Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for that intro.
Oh, thank you for being here. So you heard, I saw you down there. I don't know if you were talking to someone or you were co-signing what I was.
I was co-signing. I can't believe you missed that verses. That was the first verses that I watched from front to end. I was in my feelings that whole night.
I know, because it's not the same when you watch it on the replay, because you gotta, you want to be in there chatting with people.
The energy was there that night, but I hope you enjoyed the replay. But yes, I was co-signing along, Nick Cannon, everything.
Yes. And so you're from North Carolina.
Yes, that's where I currently live, and I've lived here off and on since 2005.
Okay, all right. So now, how did you get into going to school to be into the legal field?
Yeah, so I come from a family of lawyers, actually. My mother and father are both attorneys. I kind of watched them maneuver their careers. I thought that would be interesting. They really encouraged me to pursue something else, but my heart was there. That's what I saw. So from there, I went to graduate school, and then I went to law school.
Okay. Now, are your parents in the same type of law?
No,
type of law? Okay.
No, they're not.
Okay. All right. So now, what made you go into this type of law, family assets and family law, dealing with assets and estate planning and that type of thing?
Sure. So I was working a federal job for several years, and after a while, I was unhappy. And I wanted to do something that would give me more flexibility and give me a career where I feel like I could really make a difference in the lives of the people who I serve. And so after some prayer and reflection, God kind of showed me this career path, and he showed me that this was something that was really needed in our community.
It definitely is, because I think that this particular type of law is something that a lot of people take for granted. When you talk about estate planning, especially in the Black community, this is Black History Month, so that we're going to give you some education, you all, today, that we really need. We really need this. When it comes to Black families, this is something that a lot of times, more often than not, that we don't prepare for. Yeah. What do you say to our Black families today, and what steps do they need to take in order to get their affairs in order?
Yeah, so there's a lot to say, but I will say that in general, about 70% of Americans don't have any estate planning done at all. So this is an issue that affects so many people, but in particular, Black communities are very vulnerable when it comes to losing wealth and losing assets because they were not properly transferred.
Yes.
So many people are intimidated by estate planning because they feel like, I have to be a millionaire to do this. Only rich and wealthy people create estate plans, but regular working class and middle class families, we don't create estate plans. But that's not true. And working class and middle class families are especially vulnerable.
Yeah.
So, for example, I received a call from this person who was not my client. her sister passed away and she left her with 3 children. And it was unexpected, but her sister was a homeowner. Because this was this family's first time navigating a death and probate, and they didn't know what to do, and now all of a sudden she's taking on 3 children who weren't hers, there was a lot going on. And as a result, no one was paying the mortgage on the sister's home who had passed away. So because that happens, the sister's home went into foreclosure. Now, had the sister had an estate plan, this would have granted somebody the authority and the power to get into making decisions right away concerning her financial assets. So this wealth, this equity, this money was lost forever. They could have sold that home and the money from that home could have been used to provide for her children, but instead it was gone. So this is an example of how wealth can be gone forever as a result of someone not taking the initiative to estate plan.
So I noticed on your Instagram, which I love your Instagram page.
Thank you.
Make sure you go follow her. I'm going to give you the deets in just a moment. But on your Instagram page, one of the things you had family estate planning 101. What was it called? Estate planning 101 was one of the videos, and the video talked about that if people are saying when someone tells you that their kids have godparents, so they don't need an estate plan.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. So part of a comprehensive estate plan is planning for your children if you're a parent. And that includes naming guardians for your children. Who's going to take care of your children if something happens to you? And you have to memorialize those wishes in your estate plan. Simply saying Auntie T, no, she's the godparent, or my best friend, he's the goddad, they know if anything goes down, is not enough. You're leaving that decision to a judge who doesn't know you and who doesn't know your family to pick who they think is the best placement. And if they cannot find a suitable placement, you're risking your children entering the foster care system. Ooh. Thousands of children have been orphaned during this pandemic. The CDC released staggering numbers. They're alarming how many children have been left into the foster care system after the pandemic.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You know what? That thought hadn't even occurred to me. And you're right, because a lot of people have passed away. So that means there's a lot of kids that's left in.
100,000 people have passed away. Yeah. This missing workforce that everybody keeps talking about has passed away.
Right. Exactly. And so that's a lot of jobs that's gone. That's a lot of homes that's just floating in influx. That's a lot of everything, cars and bank accounts and all kind of things. So now, what advice would you give to people to start? And like one of the things you just talked about was like how people feel like, oh, well, I don't have a lot of money. And I think people really do this thing assuming that, my aunt will take the kids or my best friend. But there's a dynamic in there that people forget about, that you may think that auntie wants those kids, but they may not be prepared. And then, or it might end up with someone fighting over the kids and these type of things. So what advice would you give to people to start? Because some people don't even know where to begin. They'll show up at Staples and they go down that aisle and they see that little easy packet that says, write your own will. Like, what is that something you should do? Like, what do you do?
So my advice, number one, is to think about it. Nobody wants to think about what's going to happen to my loved ones, what's going to happen to my stuff if I don't plan for it. But think about it, because whatever you want to happen to your loved ones or to your stuff is probably not going to happen if you don't do anything about it. So the first step is to really sit with that feeling. And I know for a lot of parents, that's their worst fear. I mean, that's my worst fear. But the comfort and peace of knowing that you've taken care of the hard stuff, you've made all the hard decisions, so your family can grieve and not stress out about all of the loose ends the cost and the time and the energy investment it takes to tie up those loose ends. So number one, think about it. Number two, I encourage you to meet with 2 to 3 estate planning attorneys in your area. See who you vibe with, who you trust. This is a delicate process, and you want to make sure that it's done well.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, I suggest you pick an attorney and you get to work. Now, concerning the do-it-yourself wills and sites, for a small percentage of people, that may be okay, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not done right, you are leaving your family. You are leaving your family vulnerable to predators, to a potentially long probate process, to a potentially contested will, and essentially whatever wishes or desires you've created may not even happen at all. So best to consult with a professional to make sure the outcome you want is the outcome that's achieved.
Wow. I think a lot of people avoid it because people feel like when you start talking about death and preparations for you not being here, that it's morbid. Oh my God, don't talk about that. I don't want to hear that. Don't talk like that, girl. I don't want to hear you saying that. But it's needed. My uncle, who was like my dad, before he passed, when I tell you he got on our nerves about his paperwork and making sure that it was, notarized, that went through the lawyer, here, I need you to sign this. I need you to send this in. I need you to do this. And it was annoying.
Yeah. Sounds like my guy.
It was, and it was like, come on now, stop. You're going to be here. But guess what? He, a few years and he was gone. But guess what happened? When he passed, it was like there was no questions about what he wanted done, who was getting the land, who was getting this, who was getting that. It was taken care of. And everything was, I have to say, that was one of the smoothest, transitions as far as, legal transitions that we went through as a family, because we didn't have to go and try to raise money to bury him. We didn't have to go and do this and fight over, who's going to be in charge of his property. And it was done because he wrote it out.
Your uncle gave you a gift.
Yes.
He loved you, and he showed that he loved you because he planned for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. So if you are watching, we are talking to the beautiful Miss Savaun Perry, Esquire. And if you have any questions, now is your time to ask. Drop your questions down below, because listen, you got her ear right now. So ask your questions, ask away. We would love to hear what you have to say. Have you gone through a process that stressed you out with trying to get your estates together, or your family members' estate together? What have you done? And what are you planning to do? Okay. So now tell us what areas you cover. In case people are in your area, and I'm going to read you all's comments in just a minute. I got so many people there. They're commenting. They love you. So, what areas do you cover? Because they might be like, hey, I like her. I like the way she looks, so I just want to get her to handle my estate. But you might not cover all areas. And if you don't, what advice do you have for them?
Sure. So I practice in North Carolina, and through of counsel relationships, I also take clients in Washington, D.C. and Maryland. If you live in another state, you can still contact me, and I can provide you a referral for where you live.
They might not be as cute as her, but okay.
They're going to get the job done. They'll get the job done.
Yes. Now, when you're not planning people's estates and telling them, come on now, get this paperwork in order. When you're not doing that, what is your other love that you love doing?
Man, I got 4 kids.
Wait, you have 4 kids?
Yes.
That's why we call you the Saavy mommy?
Yes, I have a husband. I'm also a professor at 2 local universities. So my hands are pretty full.
All right. And so you all, she goes by on Instagram. She is known as the Saavy Mommy. I love her Instagram because not only is she giving you words of wisdom and information and guidance to like push you along to get your estates together, to plan your family's future. She also does a lot of beautiful cooking and different things like that. I'm going to show you all. I want you to just check out her Instagram. And when you get a chance, like go check out her Instagram, because I'm telling you, she will have your mouth watering on these charcuterie boards that she does. Oh my goodness, honey! I just need you to make one for me. It's just really good. So hang on. I want you all to see some of her her beautiful things that she shares on Instagram. And her is titled Lifestyle and Law. I love it. Here's one of the posts I was talking about.
Oh, yes, that was the godparents post.
Right. Yes. And you said here, even if you're married, failure to appoint guardians could result in your child being taken into foster care until the court can locate the other parent or appoint a legal guardian. The harsh reality is that allowing your child to enter the foster care system, even temporarily, can emotionally scar your child. That is so true.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Oh, look at that, y'all. So tell me about your love for cooking.
Yeah, basically, I just have all these people I have to feed. So I try to make it fun. I try to make it creative. And I started doing the food boards because what would happen in my traditional setup is, Mommy, can I have seconds of this? Mommy, can I have seconds of that? Mommy, can I do this? So it's all laid out for you. You can get your first and your seconds as much as you like very easily, and I don't have to keep doing it over and over again.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So what are your kids' age ranges?
Sure. My youngest is 2 and my oldest is 11.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So that's a big gap on taste buds right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love this pull-apart cinnamon roll. I might have to give that one a try. That one looks really, really good.
That's the heart shape.
Yes. Doesn't it look delicious?
Valentine's Day.
Oh, look at that, you all. Delicious. Making me hungry just watching it.
Yeah.
All right. So you all go and check her out and follow her. Follow her on Instagram. She's worth following.
Appreciate the support.
Yes, and let her know, hey, I'm following you. I saw you on DeeWorks Live. Yes. So any other advice or tips that you want to share with our audience before we let you get out of here?
I would say that the best time to estate plan is while you have sound mind and able body.
Okay.
You know, it's difficult to think about, but no one knows when they'll be called to transition.
This is true.
And, it's best. And the other thing is, estate planning is not only leaving assets behind after you pass away, it's also planning for yourself in the event of a medical emergency.
Oh, I was just getting ready to say about that too.
Yeah. So it's so important, because who can pay your bills if you get sick and hospitalized?
Right.
Who wants to make those important decisions on your behalf? So the best time to create your comprehensive estate plan is while you have a sound mind and an able body, and you can execute all these documents, and you don't have to worry about drama happening when you're at your most vulnerable or weakest state.
That's right, because you do not want to get into a situation where you need to be resuscitated and you have left the wrong person in charge of making a decision, and they pull that do not resuscitate order, and you could have been resuscitated here, giving them hell every day. Okay, but yeah.
Exactly. So be careful. It can even be simple things. Unfortunately, sometimes a person in charge starts power tripping, and maybe they think it's in your best interest, but no visitors anymore. So, you can feel better. But maybe you would have wanted visitors. Maybe you would have wanted people to pray for you. Or maybe they move your care or your treatment, or they change your supplements. It could just be small decisions that could have the greatest impact.
Wow. Man, you just said a mouthful right there. That's so true. All right. So real quick, before we let you get out of here, we do have some comments. You have inspired some people here because Black Blacklock says done on when we were just talking about get your affairs in order. Done. Zuri said, wow. Hey, JJ Hill, thanks for being here. Blacklock says, Uncle did it right. Amen. Sure did. Zuri said, hey, Savaun.
Hi.
And Teresa Johnson, that's my good sister in Dallas. She says she needs a referral for Dallas,
Okay,
Texas.
send me a DM or an email, and I'll get you somebody in your area.
Yes, that's my sister. We're Team Teresa win. She's going through cancer right now, fighting, winning against gallbladder cancer. So shout out to you, Teresa. Hey, Heidi Gorman. Hey, sis, been a long time. What you say? Girl, I had a dream about you the other day. You were doing real tattoos. Okay, let's get off of that comment. We're not doing it.
You never know.
Right. Love you, Heidi. All right. Yes. And they're giving thumbs up. They loving all this wisdom. Hey, Paula saying love it. So anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you get out of here?
To my family. Thank you. Paula's my mommy, so thanks, mommy.
Hey, Miss Paula, Mom. You did well. Miss Paula. Yes, indeed. So I want to say thank you for being here today. You are so awesome. Okay, real quick, I do have a question. So, we were talking about Nick Cannon, right? So this is Let's Have Fun Friday. Let's just do a little gossiping, okay? So now, Nick Cannon is saying that he's trying to set up a legacy for himself, like, because of his illness. What advice did you give Nick Cannon as far as all these kids and the different baby mamas and stuff that,
Okay, so my advice would be to make sure that you do create estate plans for children. Blended families can be especially complicated and nuanced. So you really want to make sure that you clearly define how you want your assets distributed, who you would like to manage the trust accounts for your children, who do you want to make those important decisions in terms of rearing your children, because there's no guarantee that their moms will always be around, So it's important to have a decision with a knowledgeable attorney to tackle all of the complicated and nuanced requirements or nuanced considerations for estate planning for blended families. So my advice would be consult with a professional immediately, because tomorrow is not promised.
Nick, y'all share this with Nick Cannon. Tell him the Saavy mom said so. All right. Well, thank you so much, Savaun, and I appreciate you being here. I look forward to seeing more fabulous dishes on your page. I mean, I love you're an amazing attorney. You got it going on. But I'm telling you, I just be looking at the food like, oh my gosh, I just want to show up at her doorstep and get breakfast. I want to show up and eat.
Thank you so much, and I thank you for having me on. I appreciate how gracious you've been and how kind you've been to lend your platform to me. So thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. And anytime if you come up with any programs or anything like that, you all don't forget to make sure you go and check out her website as well. Did I get to put the website on there? Let's see. Make sure you go and check out her website. I thought
it's linked on my
Instagram. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Go check out her website. Send her a message. If you liked what she said here today, just show her some encouragement. Just let her know, hey, keep doing the doggone thing. Just send some encouragement sometimes, okay? And send some people her way if they're in the North Carolina, Maryland area.
Absolutely.
Do that. All right. And thank you so much. And we will see you soon. I'll see you in the clubhouse streets.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening and enjoy your weekend.
All right. Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. And that was Miss Savaun. Wait, I got to get that. All right. Bye, Savaun. She was amazing. Okay. I love her. She and you could just see, didn't y'all feel like that radiance? Didn't you feel that radiance coming through the channel, through through the phone, wherever you're watching, through your tablet, right? Thank you, Savaun. Have a good night, sweetie. Yeah, so make sure you go and check her out. And let's really think about that, you all, because that's something we really don't want to think about. Like, I don't want to have to write my will. I don't want to have to write that down. Like, just start. Just start, okay? Start, like she said, just get started, write it down. And once you write it down, then just start doing some exploring and finding. And the other thing is that we get scared when we hear lawyers. As soon as we hear lawyer, it's like our ears turn off. Thank you, Blacklock. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. New subscriber, yes, woo! As soon as we hear lawyer, it's like our brains start immediately saying, correct me if I'm wrong, I can't afford that. When you say lawyer, you can't afford it. So get that out of your brain. There are affordable lawyers, believe it or not, they're out there. There are some prepaid legal programs that you can go through, find the legitimate ones. Prepaid legal programs you can go through. And if you are part of a prepaid legal plan, use it. Don't just be paying every month and then you're not even taking advantage of what you're paying for. Use it. Do your research. And the other thing is we have so much information online right now. You got Google, YouTube, everything. There's so much information. Use the information and take care of yourselves and take care of your families, okay? Do that for me. All right, and I just want to let you all know that today's program was sponsored. It's sponsored by our good friend from scfpainting.com /shop, scfpainting.com /shop. Make sure you go and check her out. Listen, Tuesday, 2/22/22 is coming up next week. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? It's happening. It's happening, and you need your gear. Yes, so go and support scfpainting.com /shop. Get your 2/22 gear so that you can be all geared up for 2/22/22. We may just do a special show on that day. And there's so many exciting things happening on that day. I'm excited because one of my good sisters is getting married on that day. We are so excited. I might just jump on a plane and show up in California. If I get brave enough to travel, I could do it. I could do it. You just never know, okay? Be sure to follow me on YouTube. Thank you. I gained a new subscriber today. And if you're not subscribed to DeeWorks on YouTube, please go and do that and support as well as on other platforms that I'm on, okay? We're trying to mix up the content so that you won't be getting all the same content on all the channels. So just, follow me. Just follow me, y'all. Follow me. And the other thing that I want to remind you all is that we have two very important causes that we are supporting, and that is, of course, our sister Team Teresa Wins. We are Sisters Keeper, so don't forget the GoFundMe is still going on, and I just want to say, let me tell you all something. I want to say thank you to everyone who has taking it upon themselves to go and support support the GoFundMe. Please keep doing that. I got a notice today that we have reached 25% of our goal. So keep giving. You can be God-giving. So, yeah, because the more you give, the more you receive. So, yeah, just keep giving, you all. Keep giving. And, of course, don't forget about our good friend, Vicky Poole, whose son has a fundraiser on there as well. Vicky Poole has one on there for Prince Adrian. So, and that's a child with medical needs. So go and support that as well. Last but not least, go and once this broadcast is over, share it. Share this broadcast and let somebody know that may need to know about estate planning for themselves. Okay, so make sure you do that for me. Zuri, I love you. Mwah. I'm coming to get the baby. I'm coming to get my baby. I'm tired of the cuteness. The cuteness is just like, oh, I need to see her in person. So I'm coming to get my baby. So just get ready. When I'm going to do a drive-by, just have a bag packed and just, give her to me. I'm coming to get my baby. Hey, Kyle. Auntie loves you. All right, you all. I want to say thank you all for checking us out. Thank you for being here. We will be back President's Day. Okay? So we will be at the zoo on Monday for President's Day. So if you've not checked out my zoo cam, make sure you follow me on Instagram, DeeWorks Face Paints 2, and the zoo cam will be on, and you can see what's going on at the zoo. We'll be face painting and whatever else. And you all have a fantastic weekend, because this is a holiday weekend for some people. One little kid told me today, I got a 4-day weekend. I'm like, okay, because the kids were out of school today too. So enjoy this weekend. Hope you get some good weather, and I hope that you all are well. They're getting ready to lift these mask mandates in a lot of states, so make sure that you guard yourself accordingly. Guard yourself accordingly. Don't be out here all willy-nilly. Y'all take baby steps with it. But enjoy life, okay? And I want to say thanks to everyone for being here. Thanks again to my guest, Ms. Savaun Perry. You all be blessed in your walk. We're going to get out of here. It's Friday. All right. Love you all, and we're going to catch you on the next time. All right, everyone, take care. Bye. Let's go, y'all.